That's how he played that game. So when they got hot in that fourth quarter and overtime, like in the fourth quarter when they got hot when they needed to score, what did Cam do? Cool, calm, collective. He drove them down. They got the touchdown. They lead. They kept the lead. They stayed up and everything. Right when South Carolina State had just hit him for a quick touchdown, he came right back. Boom. He ran. I think it was like a corner route, out route. Dude catch it, good up the sideline, and everything else. Great throw. You know what I'm saying?
You guys, and did y'all know that Prairie View went into overtime with 3 timeouts?
Yes, Coach. That's what I'm telling you. That's where you really, you know what I'm saying? Like, and again, it's not a knock on the coaching, but that's where you just that your ego caught in, like you say, that dog mentality and everything else. We became puppies when it got hot. We became puppies when it got hot, because guess what? South Carolina State, when they turned that switch on, and I gotta say, my boy Jonathan Williams, I gotta give him love. You know what I'm saying? G-man, when it got to that point where he caught the beam on them, he made some calls. He made some calls. Like that throw Stubblefield made up the seam on 3rd and 15. You know what I'm saying? That was a throw. The other throw he made on that dig route on 3rd and like 18, you know what I'm saying? Like, those were throws. And those were throws that were called. Like, he knew, okay, they're going to get up out of there. Let's push that slot receiver, push that safety vertical, that dig route come from the outside guy. Those were great calls. You know what I'm saying? And Stubblefield executed. Yeah. But on the Prairie View side of it, man, you got to live and die with 4. And that was it. And then he's a senior, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to live. And let me tell you something. For the rest of his life, he's going to think in his head, why coach didn't give it to me at that point? Why didn't let me get it? Why didn't? Because that's your last game. You'll never play at Prairie View again. So now, guess what? You're gonna relive every moment during that game that went wrong that you wish you can do over. You're gonna relive that.
Let me say something. Do y'all understand what y'all getting here tonight? The doors of the church are open. Now, see, this is the bishop part of me, Fred. Do y'all understand what you are getting? A good gospel HBCU football coach. Ain't nobody, Coach Cole. Ain't nobody did this. So, and even you got people in the chat. I didn't know that. Thanks for saying that. See, this is what HBCU coach is calling about. Now, listen, guys.
Hold on, Campbell. Hold on. Before you go on, I want to tell you from the flip side of it. I've been in that situation where, as a player, you play tight. And I'm about to give you a prime example. Coach, you're gonna remember this. Bayou Classic in New Orleans. We lost 44-41. I threw an interception at the end where I tried to force it into a guy, and I had another guy wide open. But what had happened was the play before, that same guy that was wide open dropped the ball. Curl route, hit his chest, bounced off. So now, in my head, I'm thinking, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's 3rd down. It's 3rd and 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he runs around, he wide open. Instead of me trusting and going with that, I tried to force it into one of my other guys that I know if I get it close to him, he gonna catch it, and I overthrew it. You know what I'm saying? And that was those moments where you say you play tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of you just trusting what you've been the work you put in, I went against the grain. You know what I'm saying? I went against, you know what I'm saying, what I was taught to do. So you have those moments. But man, it's I think it's tougher. I think it's tougher as a coach, because you feel like you let everybody, you let yourself down, you let the team, you let the kids down, you know what I'm saying, you let the university down. Like, it's more as a player, guess what? Cam gonna have another chance to play football after this. You know what I'm saying? God willing, he's gonna get an opportunity to play more football, so he'll have a chance to learn from that moment. But as a coach, you'll never have that game back again. You'll never have that team back again. You know what I'm saying? You may never get back to that moment. So now you got to live with that thought and that for the rest of your life.
All right, guys, I'm getting ready to bring up this play. And let me see, we get, oh, hold on. No, God, that's not what I want. That's us.
While you're doing that, Mr. Campbell,
please.
I want to point out to you the part that makes it all relevant to everybody here. What you just said. When Bruce goes in and talks to a head coach about the OC position, when Coach Cole goes in, when I go in, everybody wants this complicated deal. And football is not complicated. Throw it to the man who's open. Okay, Now, let's find, as for me, when I'm a coordinator, I'm finding who in the secondary is the weakest.
All
And
day, every day.
that's who we're separating, right? And we're going to make him earn his keep. So if you're going to put your number one guy on my guy, I need to see what these other dudes in the secondary can do if it gets down to a passing game, right? That's it. Your right defensive end does not like run at him. That's what we're doing. And from your point of view, from what you just said, I think sometimes we put all this stuff on paper and we feel like we got to do it and not trust and believe what our eyes are telling us.
Believe what you see.
That right defensive end wants no contact. Why are we not running at him? That left corner cannot cover. He's bailing every time. Why are we not throwing the ball over there? Because we are trying to be so complicated and so complex against what you said, Mr. Campbell, to where we're just making this thing way harder. And I think that's what happened at the end of the day, which allowed my boy 863 catch up with what they have going on.
All right, guys. So as you can see, 38-38 coming into the game. We're going to play it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the play. This should be the play that South Carolina State. And if you guys want me to go back, because this is the highlight. So if there's anything you want me to go back and talk about, we can do that. So we'll start the play from here. Let me make sure we can hear it and everything. And I'm just going to let it run, and I'll stop it after the score. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Watch out for Peters. He looks to the back of the
So
end
wait.
zone.
That play right there.
Okay.
That play right
And
there.
it's incomplete.
So I want to talk about that play.
Okay. You want me to run it back one more time?
Yeah, run it play back. Fred, Coach Cole, right?
Yeah.
I know there's not a play in your playbook where you got 3 people going the same way. Where you got you got one guy going inside, you got another guy running the delay slant from number 2, and then you got your outside guy running the slant, which means the guy number 2 is the one that tipped the ball away from number 3 that's about to catch the ball. If you go that beginning play of overtime,
yep.
When he ran it, number 2.
No, this one right here. Right. All right, let me back it up just a little bit.
No, just slow play. You go from there.
Okay. All right, here we go.
38-yard tip. The hold is good. It's up, and he missed it. Oh, my. Off the mark, and we keep on going.
Look. Pause.
Watch out for Peters. He looks to the back of the end zone.
All right, hold on, Bruce. I'm going to run it one time, and you tell me when to pause it, okay?
Soon as everybody start coming inside, pause.
38-yard tip. The hold is good. It's up, and he missed it. Oh, my. Off the mark, and we keep on going.
Pause.
Right there?
Yep. Coach, what's the one thing you know offensively? We don't have spacing there. There's no spacing.
Right.
We got 3 people in the same spot. So guess what? Defensively, Fred, you thinking, oh, yeah, we got him. We got him because now, if you're going to take anybody, I would be taking the first receiver that's inside, the one that's going underneath. He tried to throw it to number 3 receiver that's outside, and number 2 tips the ball away from him. Think about it. The linebacker blitzes. Blitzing, I know you. The first thing you teach a quarterback, you know what I'm saying, if anything vacates the middle, we were going to place where it's at. Look what happened. This guy's coming wide open underneath. Slow play it, please, Mr.
Okay.
Campbell.
All right, let's see here. Playback speed. All right,
like if you look at
hold on. I'm saying the playback speed. That's going to be 0.5. Let's try it like that.
Right here. Look. Pause it. Look right there. Put your arrow right on the first receiver inside, Mr. Campbell.
Right here. Oh,
the one that's right in front of the goalpost, right in front of the referee.
Can you see my arrow right here?
Right there. Yo, that's where the ball should have been going. Okay, you don't go there. Number 3 beats the guy so bad.
This guy right here, right?
That's where the ball was being thrown. That's where the ball was being thrown.
Right.
And the guy number 2 is the one that tapped the ball away from number 3.
Okay, so you want me to keep playing it now?
Go ahead, keep playing it. You're gonna see.
Watch out for Peters.
Look.
Wow.
Well, damn.
Wow.
Pull that play back, Coach.
Okay. Hey man,
Like,
listen, man.
y'all gonna make.
Hey, listen, I'm just gonna say, listen, man. Let me fanboy out right here. This is what HBC Coaches Corner is about right here. Because nobody else is breaking down the game time plays that people that have been in this situation. Nobody on this internet. Nobody. And I want people, hey, man, you better call your folks and tell them to tap in because we giving it live to show how this play is breaking down. Coach Cole, a SWAC champion, want to get a little piece of this.
Coach, before you go back, I know what you're calling right here, Coach. You could went old school, double slam with a flat route. You go double slam with a flat route by number 3. Guess what? Number 2 gonna be open inside now on the first slam.
Oh my! Off the mark, and we keep on going.
All right, so I tell you what, Coach, do me a favor. So again, I always like for you to educate people. Let me just so you can tell it what set is Prairie View in, and what set is the defense of South Carolina State in.
They in trips, and South Carolina State is in cover 0.
Yep.
All right, Coach, tell people. We got people that think they know. Tell people what cover 0 is.
What cover 0 is? The free safety is up on number 3, and that means the linebackers, everybody is coming.
Okay. All right. So, Coach, you want me to run it right now, right?
And the back linebacker that didn't go is covering the back.
There you go. All right, Coach, you want me to run it?
Well, first of all, y'all gonna make me get on a plane tonight and fly to Prairie View. There's nowhere in hell I'm putting trips into the boundary and then running slants. There's nowhere in hell that I'm gonna run 3 slants. 3. One of those guys is gonna either, like he said, run a flat route or a bubble.
Yep.
To make some space, to gain some space.
All right, now wait a minute. Now, Coach, hold on. Listen, you giving a lot of knowledge. I want you to explain the flat route and the bubble and which one of these receivers would have ran that. Because that's what I want people to understand too.
Well, I mean, it's
and I can point them out.
Yeah.
Okay. So what should this guy run right here, Coach?
Slant, because he's the farthest out.
Okay, this guy here.
To me, I would have either had him off the line. I would have had him off the line, and he either ran a 2-yard out to the pylon or a bubble. And then my inside guy worked the middle of the field.
Okay.
And
now,
usually 9 times out of 10, the ball should go to the most outside guy because he's got more space.
And Coach, wait a minute, I just got a question.
And if I'm lined up in this, I'm taking my single receiver.
1-on-1 on the backside.
And I'm going to throw the fade to him. I'm not going to see him
All-American, SWAC All-American, Rockwell, guess what? So what is he going to run right here, Coach?
I'm running the slant.
I would bring him into the hash mark and throw the fade to the back corner.
Oh,
okay, all right.
Or put him on a slant.
If he stays there,
there's no underneath coverage. But just to run 3 slants like that, I didn't get that play.
And I want to say this and listen. And this is a breakdown. This is not a criticism of what coaches on the sideline. We're just showing how the play developed. We're just showing what went wrong, what went right. Because I always want to be clear on that. Because what people like to do, and Coach Cole, we had this conversation, it's not criticism. This is analysis. Please understand the difference. This is analysis of a great game that was coached by 2 great coaches. Okay, wait a minute. Hey, AD Campbell wants to know, she says, Coach, what does the bubble mean? See?
Bubble screen it's like a long handoff. He bubble behind the line of scrimmage so he can catch the ball. And I teach my guys is get to the sideline. Yep. It's hash, numbers, and sideline. You don't ever catch it and stop and go back towards the line of scrimmage. You try to beat the guy to the pylon. And we work on that in practice.
All right, Coach. I'm gonna run the play. You want me to start the play now?
Yeah, or you could jump right here. Quarterback goes and get under the center and run speed option to the field.
Oh, Coach, I was just about to say, Coach, you set up for the speed option right now.
And just you can come out of it. Hey, check. My speed option was like stern wheel. That was option. Yep. And then I would have said option weak, and that's mine because strength is to the boundary and weak side is to the field. And if you see, put your arrow on this end to the field.
Yep.
That's the guy with wheel option on. If he gets the quarterback, there's nobody out there to get the pitch man.
And remember the tackle doubling down to the backer anyway.
Right.
That tackle doubling down to the backer, so that backer won't even be able to get there because he got an arc release over the tackle that's trying to get him to try to get there. So now it's a foot race to the pylon on the speed option.
And I teach my quarterback his automatic pitch and then make him make a play.
Now, Coach, is your running back still stay on this same side, though, if you're going to run that speed option?
Nah, to the field.
No. The quarterback gets underneath the center.
Okay.
And the tailback stays there and just go speed option.
I got you. Okay, that's right. You did say go in the center. I got you.
Well, Coach is old school. See, Coach going to center. You can do it out the gun. Just put him on the other side. Now the quarterback come right down here, attack that in, and just pitch it to get it to him.
Yeah, see why I don't like that. It gives that defensive end chance to play it, and that quarterback has to come inside. Yep. That's how Alabama State lost to Jackson State. Everybody's like, oh, man, we never should have ran it. True. Was it better plays to run? Yeah. But if they would have executed that play, they'd have won that game.
Quarterback went too far outside. Went too far outside.
He went there, and then the tailback left him.
Yeah.
Because they was in the gun.
Okay, Coach. I'm going to play it, and I'm going to let you break it down. Here we go.
Stop it. See all three of those guys jumbled up. And even if they was in a bunch formation, which they were, meaning one was on the line and two back, number 3 would have hit the flat, number 1 would have went to the back of the end zone and ran a dig, and the outside guy would have ran some slant down across the bottom. They all would have never just ran in the same area like that, like it's scrambled egg, run to get caught. But
now, Coach, and the blocking was right here. The offensive line did a great job.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. One of those guys didn't hit the hole, Fred, because it's supposed to be 6, 7 on 5 blocks.
It's supposed to be 7 because that linebacker adds on. Once you see the running back block, then that linebacker adds on. So it should have been 7 coming. And even in the midst of this right here, Coach, think about this. He can take off with this. Look at the hole right there.
Yeah.
Now you talking about going this side right here, Bruce?
Look to the left side. Nothing over there. That defensive end tucked inside.
Wow.
And then to the right side, you got all that room free to run right there.
See a lot. I don't want to be the Sunday morning quarterback, man. I just, or the guy who got 20/20 vision after the play. Man, I just that one. I guess it was just well covered. They went in the right defense. What you say, Fred?
We'll go to the next play. This is South Carolina State.
That's one of those moments. Like we talk about, you just
completed.
All right, here we go. So this is the winning play. All right, who wants to tell everybody? All right, well, Coach, I guess I will leave it to you, and then Bruce, you'll talk about it, and Fred will roll around. Coach, tell everybody what is the offensive set and what is the defensive set.
I would call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's 2 by 2.
Yeah, where's it?
He on the hip.
Oh, okay. He down at the bottom of the.
He on the hip. You got one. You got him, and then you got one on the hip right there.
Right here.
Right there. Yep.
Oh, okay. This would more be like my ace formation: a tight end, 3 wide receivers, and 1 back.
Yeah.
And what do you guys see on the defensive side for Prairie View?
I see 0.
Yep.
Same thing, same 0.
What you think, Fred? I see 0.
Definitely 0.
Oh yeah, definitely 0 because you can see the safety lined up over the guy that's about to motion.
And you see.
Okay, you talking about this guy right here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to run it.
Didn't work. Field was looking.
Oh, this is the play before.
Oh yeah, that's the play before. It's the next play.
Okay.
And
And Fred, I'm like you. They hadn't stopped quarterback power.
Yeah,
the whole game.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
At all.
Coach, and we all know when you play
the ball back.
Looking.
All right, so it flips again. And South Carolina State.
There.
going to get the ball. Here we go. Okay, so this is the winning play right here. Coach, what we got set up here?
What did that tight end?
It's tight end and trips. It's tight end to the right, trips to the left.
Yeah. Oh, they got a receiver down here.
It's a tight end right there on the right.
Tight end and 3 wide receivers.
Tight end, 2 receivers over there, and then you got full. Yep.
What you say?
It's like a fullback H-back right there.
Right.
Right here. Okay.
Look like it's 0 again.
Yep. All right, so we're getting ready to play. This is the winning play for South Carolina State.
Starting from the 3, step of field, feels pressure into the hands. Did he reach out?
Now,
Yes!
they're going to show another part of this, and I'm going to talk about what Coach Simmons said here. Here we go.
This right here is going to be close. He catches it about a yard short with room to go. You have to extend.
Now, he still hasn't touched down yet right there. He jumps. And his foot, see that foot right there? Never touched.
Now, let me ask you something. And I was talking about this today. So now, Fred, I could come down instead of jumping and trying to hit the pylon, I could just jump outside, put the ball past the tie line, like this guy, and it's touchdown.
But they missed the call.
Trying to get in the end zone. You remember we used to have to hit the pylon?
Yeah, so
you hit the pylon. Just dive outside of the pylon, put the ball in front, and it's touchdown.
So
now but you can't do that catching a pass. You got to have 2 feet down.
Not what Coach.
Or you gotta put it inside. So goal line extended only supposed to work if it's inside the pylon. If you put the ball inside the pylon and everything else, goal line extended is supposed to work. If you go
they saying that the line goes infinite.
Right. You guys can see my cursor, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They say that the line goes this way, all the way here.
So you got them super athletes in the NFL when they get to the 3-yard line.
No, wait, Coach. Hold on. See, this is what we do. Wait, time out.
I'll put that. Let me tell you about. You can take super athletes in college. Instead of running all the way down.
The pro rule is totally different than the college rule. I want people to.
I got it. So college, they still super in college. So I can hit the 3 and dive outside, long as the ball past it, and that's gonna be a touchdown.
I think he touched it. What?
No,
he didn't. He didn't touch
it. On the other angle, I think he touched it. But again, that's one of those plays that should never have been
completed.
Get it to him earlier.
It was a bang play.
See, I don't know why he backed up this guy. I don't know why he backed up.
Looking.
You gotta go to the next one. It's the next play.
Smith and skips it there.
This is right here.
Starting from the.
I don't know why.
Why did the DB back up?
Let's run that back. There's a play before.
It looked like he did the exact same thing twice. It looked like that receiver tried to pick that guy. There.
Starting from the 3, step of field, feels pressure into the hands. Did he reach out? Yes! Tyler Smith!
Can you freeze it?
In.
Okay, you want me to freeze it, Coach?
Yeah.
How far you want to go back? Right here?
As he got hit. That's cool. As he get hit.
And oh my God, that tight end damn sure picked him, Bruce. Jesus.
Yeah.
One more. He get that last step.
He's still in bounds.
He never touched it.
But you can see the tight end wasn't even looking for the ball. His whole job was to get up and get in that guy's way.
Right. 100%. So, again, and I'm just going to say this because he's a great coach. Again, Coach Simmons put out there, again, I'm not a player. You guys have played it. But according to him, that it goes all the way out, which I've never heard that, but they've shown it. People have said it. Again, I got to trust Coach Simmons on that, on what happened. So we're going to go to the next. We're going to go to the play of Prairie View and what they did. Okay, guys?
What they did do.
Yeah, well, yeah, good point.
Is in.
This is that other angle.
This right here is going to be close. He catches it about a yard
I think on the end zone angle,
go.
I think you'll see or can
extend.
see that.
You see how he jumped.
Okay.
You see how he jumped.
No,
In the future, you could be running down there and dive out of bounds.
Anticipation and the extension should have been.
What was amazing is that other foot didn't touch, which made him still alive. That was crazy.
There. Great job of not giving up on the play.
The ruling on the field is upheld. The score
see?
Oh my goodness!
But even after that, you get the ball. You get the ball.
Yeah.
You get the ball.
But what's your feeling though, Fred? Because now, guess what? You've been leading all game. And now, guess what? You find yourself down.
But here's where the guys in the collar shirt, like, we got to be under control. Like, man, y'all come here. Hey,
right,
one play.
so wait,
We're good. We good. They ain't got enough down here.
Okay, so here's the play. Coach, tell us what we're seeing, guys. Tell us what we're seeing.
So, Coach, look at this. Coach Cole, look at this, right? You got a bunch all the way out there. You got a bunch all the way out there, which means right now, guess what? Guess what you already took away from yourself? You took away the corner route. You took away the corner route already because you're all the way outside. You took away the bubble already because you're all the way outside. So now everything, when the bunch that wide, everything now has to come inside. Because if you move the bunch tighter to you, now guess what? Everything is alive. But now because you put it so wide, there's only so much you can do now. Like you just literally took away what you wanted to do, which means now you're going to be trying to look for something that's coming inside, or you're going to try to have one of these dive down inside to get back to the corner to try to create room.
I had number one run a dig to the back of the end zone.
So which one's number one right here? Is this number one right here, Coach?
No, on the line of scrimmage.
Right here. Okay, that's one.
To the back of the end zone. I had number 3 push up and run an out route on the goal line. Is that number 3
right here or this one?
That right inside. And okay. I have the outside guy slow and then come down inside.
Come down inside on the slant.
And sit on the hash, right on that hash.
Yep.
All right. You guys ready for me to play it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna stop it right there. What are you guys seeing right now? How this play is starting to break down?
They still bunched up. So you still don't have a good read right now. Like as a quarterback, I don't see nobody open right now.
You ain't getting no good rubs. That back should be knocking that in. He should be.
The quarterback should have got more depth. He's too flat right now, which means now he thinks he feels pressure right now.
Okay, go. Let it go. No, so wait a minute. Let me ask you a question.
Look,
what?
Wow. Fred, if he extends and stays wide, guess who he finds wide open?
The guy on the E.
The guy on exactly, but because he in the gun, he went flat. He didn't get a good depth on that rollout. Now you felt like that defensive end that the running back had to block was getting a feel on you, getting pressure, so you tried to get underneath.
And here we go.
Yeah, you got to extend that play. He
really got sacked on that play.
Yep.
But he got sacked because he ran himself into a sack. On that, I can't go down in that knowing this is the last play. I I got to stay upright as long as I can to find somebody. I can't put myself in the crowd like that. With
okay,
you know what I'm saying?
So Bruce, all right. So he's in the gun. You say he should have rolled deeper.
He got to get depth.
He should have extended to play.
So he went just parallel.
Snap it. Look, he started right. Look right there. You're no more than you got the ball at the 8. You started rolling about the 9.
You teach him to break, contain, run first, pass second. Anytime you sprint out, is run first, pass second. He should have extended to play out. You see where the back's hat is? He should have been running. Yeah, he should have been running on that side. That he didn't execute that right.
And when we teach the quarterback also, coach, right? And we got to sprint out and that DN gets upfield. Now we got to pull up and get ready to throw.
Yeah.
We got to pull up, get ready to throw now. So now once I get up and I feel like pressure that DN getting upfield, now if I pull up, get ready to throw again, I find him wide open in the back of the end zone.
I don't like the running back. The running back didn't execute that either. He should have been to the thigh and the knee.
He should have been cutting him to make it clear.
Yeah,
outside leg.
But you work. But again, these are situations you work. Hey, the defensive end getting upfield, boom, what you do? Sprint out, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we cut the defensive end, get depth, get outside. Like these are situations you work all the time. Because I worked the game you came to, Mr. Campbell, for me. Remember my quarterback sprint right and threw the post all the way back to the left. You know what I'm saying? Got depth and everything else. So it's just repetition.
Well,
and I mean wide open right here.
He still shouldn't let that go.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Now, Bruce, as a quarterback, and you're running this sprint, how much does it take for you to set up to really? Is that you just trying to fling it out there just because he's so wide open? Just throw it out there?
No. So as you start the sprint, pause it. Soon as you see the D, soon as you see the D and get upfield, now I got to pull up and get ready to throw. I already know if I got a corner route and 2 sitting in front of the end zone, guess what? Everything is looking at the 2 in front of the end zone. Nobody's looking at the corner route.
And
is he throwing it right, Bruce? Is he throwing it out here out to this area?
Yep, he's throwing it to the back pylon. We always teach them corner routes on the goal line, back pylon.
Yeah, but he got to take it back, coach. The other thing, take it back. Is stop. See this back? This back should have cheated. He should have sit like right outside the tackle almost. You see what I'm saying? He should have cheated. He got in his regular position. He should have cheated outside on his alignment to me.
I set mine between the coach. I set my running back between the guard and the tackle.
Shit, I send him. Depends. I sit his inside leg sometimes, depending on this defense end inside the tackle, and his outside leg is outside the tackle, so he can get there.
Coach, I ask you a question then. Is this something, because I'm assuming, and Bruce was talking about this, so I'm assuming this is the regular way he's supposed to line up. He's using the guard and tackle. Is this something, and Coach, I guess, Fred, you want to talk about, is this something you say, hey, listen, if you see this, you need to move out, because this you're doing it in real time. How do you even you said he should have done it, but how do we even know that, Coach? Go ahead, Coach Fred.
Here's the thing. You hit on it earlier before we started this. This is the point now. Everybody's tight. Everybody's tight. Those kids are extremely tight. Who knows what's said before they run out on the field? There's probably no reminders. And I'll tell Bruce and Coach Cole, you guys know right here in that bunch formation, those DBs are beat right now for the snap. Everybody's on the same plane.
Everybody's on the same plane. Everybody's on the same plane. But if the
hold on, Coach Fred. Tell people what does that mean and why they're beat automatically.
They're all on the goal line, right? And one movement inside by 1, 2, or even the point is going to make them move. And now we got people running into each other. And when you run it, you will see that's how the receiver that winds up on the E winds up wide open, because now the communication is the guys in purple are tight, the guys in white are tight, nobody's talking, everybody's just uptight. And you'll see right here, 2 guys are going to go with the guy goes inside. The guy standing right there on the I Watch where he ends up going.
Oh, this guy.
Cam should have took that outside. He possibly could have ran it in himself.
Coach,
But you got to work that. You got to work that.
But then you can if he runs towards the sideline, he buying time. He can make that. He's good enough to make that throw. So that guy going to the back pylon if he extends that.
Oh yeah. All right, coach.
And there it is. So now the guy in his face, he sucks up. Everybody's forgot about the guy in the back. But as you hit earlier, Mr. Campbell, when you get to that fourth overtime, everybody's tight. Everybody's tight. Now us with the collared shirts is got to make, hey guys, we've worked these situations before, man. Relax. Chill out. We good. Especially if we got the ball last. Hey man, relax. We good. Hey, this is what we're doing. Our number one play, we work this every Thursday. We work this every Friday. You guys know what to do. Hey, quick reminder, make sure you're outside, inside the tackle leg, outside, whatever. Hey, make sure, quarterback, get your shoulders downhill now, either downhill to throw or downhill to run. Nice and easy. All right, ready? Break. Let's go. But I'm sure everybody was like, we got to have it. Let's go. Tight.
Yeah.
Coach, let me ask you a question. How much time, I know you got a John, I hope Bruce and Fred can hang on. How much more time we got with you, Coach? 'Cause I know you said you had a hard out.
What time is it?
10:36.
Yeah, I got to be leaving now.
Okay. Well, Coach, listen. Hey, Bruce and Fred, can you hang on, Coach? A couple more topics we want to talk about. You guys got time to hang on with me?
I'm here.
Okay. Coach, and listen. Listen. We had you here for what we need you for. A great breakdown of the game. I mean, I think nobody else on the internet has done this type of breakdown. Coach Cole has another appointment that he has to go to. We got a couple of topics that we noticed. Hey, man, we got coaches leaving and going, players leaving and going. We're going to have Bruce Eugene, going to have Coach Fred. We're going to talk about it. Coach Cole, tell us what you got before you roll out of here.
What I got to do? Or what?
No. Your last word before you leave.
Oh, man, it's been great. It's been a great year.
Don't tell them.
I think we got one more show with all these coaches changes, and then we're gonna take a break for a while. But I want to thank everybody for continuing to follow us, and I look forward to next week. I still got Andrew Body. I still got Chennisberry on my list. I've been in communication with them. We're supposed to have Chennis. Well, we're going to get Chennisberry on the national championship coach. And that's where we are. Thank you. Handle it, Coach Campbell, like I know you can. And thanks to guests, Fred, my main man, and also Eugene. Hope everything work out for you.
Thanks, Coach.
There he is. That is Coach Cole. Hey, man, listen. I'm just going to tell y'all something, man. I don't care what nobody's saying. Hey, man, listen, coaches. Did y'all hear this breakdown, this intelligence, this football, my boy T-Buck say, FBI football intelligence that we just had? See, listen, guys, and y'all know I love everybody, but I'm going to say this again. When you got people that play this game at a high level, it just hit different. It just hit different. That breakdown right there, again, ESPN couldn't do it any better and things like that. Well, guys, listen, I want to move on because once again, the portal has struck, and I wanted to get your guys, well, Coach Fred, you might have to talk about overall, but Bruce Eugene, because you are a superstar quarterback, and it would have been amazing, the portal. Thank God it wasn't, because we might have lost you from Grambling. But it's been announced, and Andrew Body, matter of fact, you know what, let me see if I can pull that up. It's going into the portal. And, I'm excited and I'm sad at the same time. I'm happy for my nephew, and I want him, to go, like I say, as they say, the greener pastures. But I also was just kind of hoping, and again, it was, a hope that, you just kind of hope that he would have stayed. But he's got to do what's best for his family. Let's pull this up right here. Give me 1 second, guys. Just kind of pull this up and see if we can get that. I'm going to share that. This is Andrew Body and his, there we go. And let me see if I can. There you go. So, Andrew, I'm going to read this real quick. Godspeed. And he's got Romans 12, verse 2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but he transformed. Let me get my glasses. Hold on one second. Glasses. Thought I could read it, but let's see here. Here we go. Transform the reviewing of your mind, and you will be able to test and approve of God's will, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory to God for allowing me to play the sport I love, for shaping, preparing me, for continually opening doors, and for giving me opportunities to glorify his name through my platform. To Hornet Nation, everyone from the president to the custodial staff, thank you. I'm deeply grateful to every individual who's played a role in my journey at Alabama State. You helped me grow and truly understand what it means to be a Hornet. To everyone who has supported and followed my journey, thank you. Your love, encouragement, belief in me has never gone unnoticed and means more than I can express. I am deeply grateful to Coach Eddie Robinson for believing in me and giving me the opportunity to attend his alma mater, an experience that shaped me both on and off the field and helped me prepare for life beyond the game. I also thank Coach Barnett for his guidance, discipline, and unwavering push for excellence, which played a significant role in my growth as both a player and a man. With that being said, I will be entering the transfer portal to pursue what God has prepared for the next chapter of my career. Uno out, AB1. I'm just going to say, man, it hurts because I look at the Bruce Eugenes, the Daryl Kent, the Robert Kents, the Sean Gregory's that have come and finished. And I salute this young man, but I also want to say this also means that you can get your foundation from our HBCUs, which allows you, and that's what we always say, to go be great. Bruce, what do you think about Andrew, leaving, and what do you think, where do you think his feeling is at as he moves on? Because I'm assuming, and this is just I don't think he's going to another FCS school. I'm sure there's a Power 4 or Group of 5 school that's looking at him.
So my thoughts is, his people probably been in touch with some other people, that say, hey, let's get Andrew out. You know what I'm saying? We can have Andrew here and everything else. And, in this day and age of the NIL, everybody's gonna chase that bag, especially if, you feel like I put forth my best effort here and I feel like I'm better and bigger than here, then you're gonna chase that bag. Back then for us, like I said, who knows if the NIL was back then when we were playing? Who knows, if we would have stayed. I'm glad it wasn't back then. In some cases, because again, it gave me a platform because of Grambling. It gave me a true survival kit. And it just I was able to leave a legacy that I can look back and my kids can look back and be like, wow, like my daddy did some great. Being that this is second, he was from Texas Southern to Alabama State, and now what if it don't work out the next level? What if it don't work out the next school? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of things that you playing Russian roulette with, because now, he had 1 year left, right?
Yep, 1 year.
So this move has to be a move that is you know what I'm saying, it's all in. It's end all be all. So it has to be something that works out. So that last year, it's tough, but I'm glad he got a belief in himself. You know what I'm saying? I like the kid. I think he can play. You know what I'm saying? From watching him, I like some of the things he do, and I also see some things that he need to work on. So I hope wherever he goes next, that his development continues. That'll help him get prepared to be able to play on Sundays.
Coach Fred, maybe you could talk in general. I know you don't want to talk specifically, but just in this era NIL, what you've had players leave and go, and you've seen them go to different levels and things. What do you think about it? And what do you think about, is this now where we just got to understand that, and maybe we use it as reverse, you can come to us, we build you up, play with us, get the experience, and then move on, potentially? What are your thoughts?
So that lady with the same last name of mine just texted me and told me, pick my head up, stop rocking. This is a soapbox, Mr. Campbell, Coach Eugene, that I will forever jump on, right? I have nothing but love and respect for Andrew and his family. We've kind of went back and forth at times, but nothing but respect, friendly fire. But Mr. Campbell, I have a different feeling about this because to me, I just think that, how do I put this nicely? I just think that we're chasing 6 months worth of whatever it is, right, for an opportunity. As when, I can stand on this NIL soapbox for 12 hours and tell you how it's torn the fabric of what it is that we all know what college football is, right, to be. And then I think for our kids at our level, I think we see above our heads and we all want that, right? I know coaches that are younger than me in this game that all think that their next job is they're going to get to the Nick Saban bag. And that's just not how it goes, right? I feel like the Chris Blairs, I feel like the Claude Cherloos, those kids made their opportunity and now they're on NFL rosters, right? If you're not leaving Mr. Campbell University to go to Mr. Eugene's University to be a draft pick, your name called, what are you doing? If that's your goal. If that ain't your goal, that ain't your goal, right? I get it. But, and I'm not talking about Andrew in general. I'm just saying the amount of kids that we have hitting the portal that are trying to go get off-campus housing, that are trying to go get $2,000 a month for the next 6 months. Who's advising them? Who's telling them the longevity of what a Bruce Eugene gained from being at Grambling? Who's telling them the longevity of what you gain from being at Florida A&M throughout rather than going to UMass? If you're going to UMass, you might as well stay at Florida A&M. I mean, if we're being honest, and I'm going to leave it alone because, again, that's a whole nother soapbox, Mr. Campbell. But I love Andrew. I think he can really play. But then I also think that, there's some durability issues that some of the bigger schools may be a little, skeptical on. I don't think he's going FCS to FCS.
Right,
but
no.
if you're leaving Bama State to go to Charlotte, what do we gain? That's the only thing I'm asking in that situation. And I'll step off this soapbox respectfully.
And I'm gonna say this much: there have been some kids in SWAC and MEAC that were able to make that jump to, to the FBS level. Like Grambling had the defensive end that made the jump. They had the linebacker that made the jump and everything else. So there are guys that can make that jump, but you got to also, at your position, let's be realistic. If I'm gonna go from being a starter here to being the backup over here just for a couple of dollars, no, I'm losing money on the other end because guess what? I go from playing 70, 80 reps to 20, 25 reps. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll find you wherever you are. We have a lot of us that have done it. So they'll find you wherever you are. But again, this day and age, like you said, everybody trying to chase the $2,000 a month. I ain't know what $2,000. I had my refund check.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the $2,000 a month stipend or this NIL deal there, we didn't have all that. You know what I'm saying? But again, I wish.
My guy, my co-host on the other show, Blue, him and my other guy, they did a breakdown and the numbers, Mr. Campbell, and I think you've heard those numbers, the numbers of guys that leave this level, not just HBCU, but leave this level, transfer portal to go up. The amount of reps that those kids are getting or playing is unbelievable. Like we had an unbelievably bad, we had a linebacker that was almost 100 tackle type guy. And someone told him to get in, and he went to a place to where he just became a special teams guy. I got to believe in my heart, in everything within me, if he stays at the school that I was at and he does what he did the year before, he goes to the Combine, the Legacy Bowl, and puts on, as Claude did, as CB did, and does what he's supposed to do, I got to believe that he gets an opportunity.
He definitely gets an opportunity.
But I'm living off campus for 6 months. I'm getting this amount. I'm getting 4 pair of shorts. As to when I'm at Grambling, I'm only getting 2. Yeah, that's what it's worth. That's
Why
what
we got to get 2?
Hey, man, I'm a free agent, man. That wasn't a jab at G. That wasn't a jab at G. But, you know, we got to understand. And then the other thing that's crazy, Mr. Campbell, and again, I'll step back off this box, is the number of kids that I see hitting the portal that say, if you want to talk to me, get in contact with Campbell Sports Agency.
Right.
What?
Yeah, that's the most ridiculous thing. Yeah, I've seen, and again, they're not certified. These NIL in the dark guys, and I've seen because I've been in a feed that I've been just dropping all the HBCU guys that are getting in the pool, and I'm just tracking who's advising them, and I'm seeing these guys, and then I go look at their background, and I'm like, this is crazy. But I want to say something, and I want to be clear, and I think we all support Andrew. We all love Andrew. I know Andrew personally. I know his family, a wonderful family. My pain is not for Andrew because I want him to go do what's best for him. In the end, he is the person that makes it. I'm excited for the fact that he was able to show that we have players on this level that can play on any level. So I'll take the positive on that. I'm hurt because I grew up watching the Bruce Eugenes, the Steve McNairs, the Walter Paytons, the Jimmy Smiths, and all those guys, the Quinn Grays,
Cortez Hankins.
There you go. That did it on our level and made it happen. So, and again, this is my soapbox. Once again, this is why I hate the white power structure of sports. They only care about our athletes when they can use us. They don't want us to go to school there. They don't want us to have no book clubs or no anything there. But as long as they can take advantage of it, and again, you got to take advantage of it back, which Andrew will do. But that's what I'm saying, because they know where the talent is at. So again, for a player like Andrew, who is exciting, who is somebody who represents the conference, represents the family, because what I prayed and I knew wasn't going to happen, because I wanted him to come back and Chris Barnett and them say, we going crazy with this offense. And we're going to make you an NFL pick. We don't give a damn about anything else. We're going to make this offense to make you an NFL pick, which I believe he could have done at Alabama State. So that's my thing. I want to be clear. We're not criticizing because he's a business person. He's a young man, his family. So we understand. Listen, don't ever deprive it. Everybody's not broke, okay? People make business decisions. We do have kids that are poor and things like that. But I want kids to do it for the business. And this for him is good business. And I respect it, and we all love him for it, and we're going to cheer for him wherever he goes. And one of the things I did here interesting, and again, not saying that they told me this, but I did find it fascinating. Coach Huff, who is an HBCU guy,
is that Memphis?
But yeah, is that Memphis? He's in that SWAC footprint, played Jackson State, and they were like, "Hey man, he get Andrew Bynum and get Armand Miller. That would be an interesting duo because he's seen them, on the footprint." So I will be interested to see where Andrew lands, and I would hope that he will go to a coach like Coach Huff, who will understand his abilities and who's a great coach. So that's my thing.
He'll have to, but I'm like you say, I'm sad for HBCU football because we lost a good one. You know what I'm saying? We know what I'm saying. We lost a good one to wherever he decides to go. But as a product of HBCU football, I'm always looking back to see who's the next one up. Like, who's the next one that's going to carry the HBCU torch? Who's the next one that, what I'm saying, when he say Alabama State come to town, the first thing they say, even if they don't have a dog in the race, I'm going to see Andrew, I'm going to see Bodie. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see him. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was when I was playing. There was a lot of people that didn't even go to Grambling, but they saw offensively what we were doing. They said we want to see it live. So that's how Andrew Bowdy was. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was, and that's why I said, man, we losing the good one and everything else. And I hope there's another, you know, I'm not just saying Andrew Bowdy, but I hope there's another quarterback that's going to take advantage of their opportunity now to become that next headliner. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing who's that going to be. You know what I'm saying? I have one at Locust Grove, though. You know,
listen, and listen.
If anybody needs a quarterback, I have one at Locust Grove now. If you haven't seen, go look up Armand Parker. Coach. I have one at Locust Grove now, and he's
special, and calling his own plays. And I want to say something. Listen, man, EA, you my guy. I get it. And nobody listen. I can have my own personal feeling and still respect the business. My point, I get it. So he's been hurt. Go get the money. I would probably tell him the same thing. He's my son. Nobody's questioning that. I'm telling you for the love, like Bruce was saying, you got to understand something. If Bruce Eugene, I don't think people understand. And see, Bruce, this is why I'm glad you're on here. I need y'all to go look at some of those Bayou classes with Bruce Eugene. They're on video.
Our matchup against Robert Kent, our Jackson State matchup.
So go look at. They're on YouTube, and you go see. This is what I was in the stands and saw these young men. And man, when you see that, and that's what I'm saying. That's the part I'm hope is that we're going to lose from the history of the game. Those matchups of our great players that come through there, like a Steve. I remember Steve McNair's last game in the vet. That was nuts.
I watched Steve McNair versus our guy from Grambling. I forgot they call it Pearl Harbor. When Steve McNair, I think he threw for like 600, and then oh man, I forgot the quarterback from Grambling. Man, my name. Oh man, sorry. Don't be mad at me, G-Man. Don't be mad, G-Man. It's gonna come to my head. But he was the quarterback coach at Grambling recently, and then he went to Pine Bluff and everything else. He's from I think he's from Mobile.
How many did he throw again? What's the yardage with him?
He threw for like 450, 500. McNair threw for like 600, and then ran for like another 2. You know what I'm saying? Like it was one of those games at Grambling where it was like Pearl Harbor. You know what I'm saying? So you live for those matchups. You know, when I went against Robert Kent when he came to Grambling, you know what I'm saying? And we went back and forth when T.C. Taylor was at wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? When Robert Kent sent T.C. Taylor to receiver and was throwing them the ball against us, you know what I'm saying, in that game when there was a shootout when I threw for about 450 and ran for like another 200. You know what I'm saying? Like those matchups filled the stadiums because they wanted to see that. They wanted to see those matches, like me and Quincy Reshaw in the Bayou Classic, me and Terrence Lee in the Bayou Classic. You know what I'm saying? Like those type, like they wanted to see those type games because you had 2, you know what I'm saying, great quarterbacks that was getting ready to play. So now it's like, okay, let's go watch it. We don't have it like that anymore. And he was a headliner.
And you know what? And I'm telling you what's crazy. And I always use that delineation because, you know, I always use the before, prime, out front. We did when Alabama State rolled into Jackson and you had Jacoby Morgan and you had Andrew Bonney. I can't remember in the last 5 years where you had a quarterback matchup like that.
Yeah.
Where you just saw guys making plays at the quarterback position. That was just crazy. And I'm talking about game-winning plays on both sides.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.